Right, boys and girls, before I start this video, I'm just going to tell you something. If you're interested in skips, recycling, concrete, any other stuff like that, you are in the right place. And I'm going to go for a walk over the yard and show you a little bit of what we're doing. If you do not hang about in this industry, this dirty, horrible, wet industry, you're in the wrong place and you better fuck off. But if you're into the skips, the recycling, the aggregates, anything to do with a construction job, you are in the right place. So let's have a look. All right, everybody, it is freezing cold in Yorkshire and I am freezing. And it's Wednesday night. What are you waiting for to go? Hey, put that away. Yeah, go on. Yeah, it's Wednesday night and it is night time and I'm going to show you a little bit of our site progress. So the Environment Agency came down about 4 months ago and said they wanted a new roof on our building because the cladding sheets was knackered and we had a fire in here. So what I said is, we'll do that sometime. Look, everybody's getting everything put away. Look, everybody's getting tipped. So what we've done is we've left a little bit of rubbish in there and we've dropped the roof. The reason we did that is because we didn't have the money to hire a crane. So we just wanted to drop the roof. We used the big grabber, picked it up, dropped it on the floor, and the rubbish is sort of like a buffer. So what the boys are going to do, there's 2 Arctics over there. You can probably see where my finger is, and they are going to load them Arctics with that 2 loads of waste. So we should be practically empty, ready for between Christmas and New Year. So we've bought a load of new girders, these big steels here. We've got loads of new ones, and this is the old roof. So if anybody needs any sheets, give me a shout. I'm going to try and use a bit of this. So I'm going to put new girders in all over, and then, you know, I'll use them for the corners and stuff like that. So we're going to try and recycle as much as we can. There's a load of roofing sheets over there. If anybody needs a few cheap, give me a shout. There'll be scrap money, you can have them, because we're fully clad in it, brand new building there, massive. So we're expanding. We've got no money, but we're expanding. But anyway, what I wanted to speak to everybody about is the minimum wage. So let's say your rubbish, I'm going to use Ferrybridge Power Station as an example where some of our rubbish ends up. And let's say, for instance, it's £80 a tonne to go into Ferrybridge. Landfill tax is 100 quid. And they make a little bit for the waste that is no good for RDF. So minimum wage is going up £1 an hour nearly. What my question is to you, where will we get the £1 an hour minimum wage? And I can safely say everybody who works here is on the books. So there's none of the cash in hand jobs. And I know there's a lot of people in the skip industry who do pay cash in hand. That's your business. That's your business. But I'm talking from a company. We're only a small company. But so what my question is where will we get the £1 an hour from? Because your drivers of your trucks want £1 an hour, your machine man wants £1 an hour on top of what they would get. So say your workers on 15 quid now, they're going to another quid. You know, and it's a fairly big chunk of an increase, 10%. Call it 9 or 10%. It's a big chunk. When you've got a picking line like that up there, I know it's a bit dark, but when you've got a picking line where you can have 20 people running on it, you're talking, you know, some serious dough a day. Thousands a week just to run a normal picking line. So what I'm thinking is this year, and I'm being deadly serious about this, I'm going to do 2 types of rubbish. So I'm going to have RDF. Got a shredder there, look, can shred RDF. Going to have RDF there, and I'm going to have recyclable. And the boys, I'm going to get 4 lads, and they're just going to sort out the rubbish by hand. So we're not going to do all the picking line. I'm thinking of shutting the picking line down. It's the first time ever, and just call it a day. Just completely call it a day. I'll turn this shed, this bit, because it's going to be a nice big shed. I might extend it a bit this way as well. Make this shed here into a picking shed. I don't know. It's big enough. It's massive. You can get an Arctic in there that way, and load it with that grab. Well, he's put it away now. But it's a big old building. So, you know, my question to you boys is, in the skip game, what are we going to do next year? I mean, we have been hammered from pillar to post. We've had red diesel has gone, you know, and the problem is with these jobs is that companies will only pay so much for the waste disposal, and then it becomes a problem. The government, I presume, are just trying to stop people wasting rubbish, but at the end of the day, if a nappy is covered in shit, and I've had this conversation, you know, they say that everything can be recycled. Well, I would love to see somebody recycle that dirty mattress what is covered in poo, or a piece of hose what has been driven over 10,000 times and covered in oil inside or shit inside or whatever. How would you recycle it? It's impossible. Some things just can't be recycled. They can be shredded for RDF, but shredding waste is definitely not recycling. I don't believe. Really, it's just if waste was a source of recycling, then why do they charge you to take it? If it's recycling, shouldn't the power station take it free? Nah, it's not about that. It's about money. The power station will charge me, I don't know, say there's 100 tonne there, they'll charge me £10,000 to get rid of that, and they'll make £10,000 worth of electric off it. It's all about money. Recycling is about money. And last year, recycling your cardboard and your plastic almost became not worth it. I have got 2 balers at the other side of the yard. We never ever use them. The reason we never use them is because it's just not worth it. It costs more in wages to pull a bit of cardboard out than it does just to stick it and use it for power. So that's the thing. This is the conundrum. This is the problem, boys. Where do we get our revenue from? A skip hires out at a certain amount of money, that's it. There's no other business in the world where you have to re-concrete your yard every year. There's no other business in the world where you have machinery breaking up and breaking down, rams going and everything else. It is the hardest industry on planet Earth. You cannot imagine another industry that is so difficult. And if you're in the skip industry, you're in the right place. You know, I look at scrap yards and you see where the grabs are grabbing the floor all day and there's big holes all over. You know, the wear and tear. One of my friends owns a massive skip company, and he said to me the other day, he said his maintenance is £10,000 to £15,000 a month. So that's fixing his shredder and all that sort of stuff. It's just colossal. Eye watering stuff. But, you know, I hope we can put the skip prices up and then make a few quid. But you know yourself, boys, there's all these skip companies who work in a yard, pay the boys cash in hand, their wage won't go up in April, they'll still be on 50 bar a day, and we get left holding, you know, trying to do it right. And it's difficult because it should be an even playing field. But you might be one of the boys who's doing it and making the cash in hand thing and all that lot. So, you know, you've got 2 ways of looking at it. You know, I don't know. But for us, like I say, we're too much on the radar. We have to do things right. So, anyway, this will all be gone tomorrow, and we will be, well, we're going to load it up tonight, and then everything tomorrow will be a clear up, and then, yeah, then the big erection, the big day, putting the new shed up. So, if you boys have got any questions or any ideas of what we're going to do, because I don't think we're going to get another tenner for a skip, are we? And that's what we're going to need. If your driver needs £1.15, your man in the yard needs £1.15, your weighbridge man needs £1.50, and everything else for a skip, then, you know, what do you do? There you go, look, she's been for MOT. Must have had a truck for an MOT. Look, all the concrete blocks on the back. But anyway, I don't know where we're going to get the money from. Just another day, pulling our hair out, boys. Living the dream. Waiting for the exemptions to finish and everything else, just to make everything very difficult. So anyway, this is just like a quick video just to see what people think about it. And I am going to try and do a video during the day, but I want to get these boys tipped and get them gone. So I will see you soon, and this video will probably on internet a little bit later on. So I'm just hoping you all have a good Christmas and we all make a few quid, and we're still going next year. And I'll see you all soon. Take it easy. Bye now.